All right, hey there. Good evening or good afternoon or good morning, depending on where you are. This is Stephanie, and I am going to be speaking to you guys today about the 14-day detox challenge. So this is a challenge that I introduce frequently throughout the year. We do a few runs, we do a few rounds, and I always invite you guys to come out and detox with me and go through the program, just because of the amazing results that that everybody has gotten when they go through this program. So today what I'm going to do is actually run through the course so that you get a little bit more information about what is involved in the detox. We're going to cover some sort of like holistic approach, which, you know, if you've been working with me or you've been watching me for a while, you know that that is absolutely what I am about, a holistic approach. You are a person with a mind, with a body, with a spirit, you have emotions, and so all of these things will play into your health, into what you're getting out of your life. And I just want all of you guys to, you know, of course, be the best, be happy, live vibrantly, and that's why I created this program. With some of my programs in the past, I haven't gone as in depth as I have in this one, but it was really important for me to be able to make sure that although I'm giving you quite a bit of information, again, in all different aspects, that it is still very easily attainable, and you're able to apply it and get the awesome results out of it. Okay, so again, very excited to represent this 14-day detox challenge that you know, I definitely kick off in the beginning of the year, January, as everybody's setting all their New Year's resolutions. It's important that you're feeling amazing on the inside, right? Now, as you guys might hear me talk a little bit, and I told you I'd be presenting it over the year, my 7 laws for that 7-figure lifestyle. And again, when I'm talking about that 7-figure lifestyle, I'm talking about your optimal lifestyle. Whatever dreams and visions and goals and plans that you have for yourself, that's what it's about, and I want you to get there. Now, when I talk about prosperity, and again, I talk about prosperity in all aspects of your life. Now, it begins with feeling good about yourself. So everything that you presently have in your life really stems from the thoughts and the feelings that you have on the inside, all right? All of your thoughts and all of your abilities that you have about yourself is what's represented around you here today. Now, how you feel about yourself is reflected in your current life. True? It's true. Now, if you want to create wonderful things in your life and you want to achieve those goals that you have, it requires you taking massive action. You got to go out there and you got to go for it. Now, how are you going to do that if you're not feeling your best? If you're feeling tired, your energy is low, you have aches, you have pains, you have disease, how can you create that optimal life if from on the inside, physically and emotionally, you are not feeling your best? And that's what this detox is all about. And so we detox. So that's it. All right. Now, again, the goals of this program and the results of this program, since I go through it and many others have gone through it as well, is really to help you gain back that vibrancy, that energy, that glow in your skin and your hair, right? All of these things is what we are really looking for. And in the program, I'm also going to give you some steps and some guidelines in terms of like preventing disease. So we can deal with things when they're there, when we have an injury or when we have a condition, right? And everything I give you are tools that you can use. But let's also look at maybe taking a preventative approach to see how we don't even have to get to that place of disease and discomfort. Let's just not even talk about that. Let's not even let it be an option, because we're taking such good care of ourselves now. So we'll be getting into, again, some ways to eat to prevent disease. We're also going to talk about your environment. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit today, and how we can detox your environment to, again, maximize your health, how to breathe. We're going to do a little breathing exercise today and talk about how important the flow and movement of your breath is, and even how breathing is itself properly is in an effect a way of detoxing your body and your system. And then we talk about movement, because you guys all know my background is kinesiology, yoga girl, right? You know that. And we're going to talk about how movement and exercise can also help you detox, how that can serve you being or attaining your optimal self. All right, so we're gonna go pretty deep today, not as deep as the full program. I'm saving that for those of you who enroll to join the detox program with me, but I want to go through just some of the benefits of the program, a little bit details, so that you know what you're undertaking here. Yeah. All right, so I do have just my notes from the program here, so I can read from it and let you know it's here. So again, we know, hey guys, thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. All right, so we know that detoxing, of course, is going to help to boost your immunity. It's going to slow the aging process. It's going to improve your quality of life, your vitality, your youth. Very important. It's going to help you to increase your mental and emotional clarity. So again, functioning at your best. If you are foggy and are lacking energy and can't concentrate, that's going to affect what you're producing in your life. So let's look at how we can change our environment, change the things that we're eating and put inside of ourselves so we can maximize and feel our best. All right, now let's start again by talking about why we detox. I've kind of coined this silly term, your FLC syndrome, which I call your feeling like crap syndrome, all right? So it's a pretty clear indicator that it's time to get detoxing. It's time to make some changes. So what are some symptoms of this feeling like crap syndrome? Well, you might be feeling very fatigued. You're experiencing a lot of headaches. Your hair and nails are brittle. Maybe you're binging and craving because you're trying to get more nutrients and energy and you're just not sure where to get that from. Some people are experiencing insomnia. Again, lack of energy, you're just dragging, you just don't have it with you. Acne or like skin eruptions, low sex drive, joint pain, bad breath. I'm sorry to say, but sometimes you can just be around someone and see that they're not healthy. You can smell it, you can see it in their skin, you can see it in their hair. You know, these are things that we really need to work on. Allergies also can be a symptom of this syndrome, or an idea that maybe it's time for you to detox. High blood sugar levels. So of course, if you're going to your doctor and your doctor has indicated that it's time for you to make some nutritional and lifestyle changes, that's obviously very clear. You have a disease, there's things that we need to work on. Or maybe you're even having difficulty losing weight. In the program we go into that, and just briefly, if you are having weight loss as one of your goals, this program of course will help you very much in two ways. In one, we're looking at manipulating your hormones. We're looking at giving you a lot of nutrients and a lot of vitamins into your system so that your organs and your body can function properly and do the things that it needs to do, like burn fat or let go of extra water. And then on the other way, we're also cutting out a lot of unhealthy foods or high calorie foods or nutrient deficient foods. And so in this case, by rearranging and manipulating what you're eating, you're able to attain weight loss a lot better. So those kind of two pieces there. Now, quick little note, again, you're gonna, in my program, and when you join up, I have like a big book course kit that I wrote. So that's where I'm pulling from today to share some of this information with you, so you know what you'll be expecting. But I give a lot of tips and facts. So did you know that the average person consumes 152 pounds of sugar a year? I have this image like ingrained in my mind, and I told some people about it before. I believe it was in university. We were going through our nutrition course, and there's a picture of a young kid with a spoon, and he has a cup filled with sugar and a plate with a big mound of sugar, and there's, you know, all his different courses is just sugar, and he has a spoon and he's going like this, and the sugar is just pouring down. We overconsume sugar. It is processed. It is not going to be doing anything good for you. It doesn't provide any nutrients for your system. We need to cut that. And did you know also 146 pounds of flour? So we're just taking in a whole bunch of gunk that isn't serving us in any way. You can also consider your daily exposure to like environmental toxins. In the program I go into a little bit deeper, but we are absorbing things through our skin. We're breathing in the air. We are taking a bath maybe in unhealthy water. Think about the perfumes and lotions and things that you're putting on your body. Your system is consistently being bombarded and overwhelmed with toxins on all these different levels. You'll hear me talk a little bit about Frankenfoods. So Frankenfoods, I say, are just foods that have been genetically modified. They've been manufactured. In many cases, these foods have additives and things in them that actually cause you to crave them or cause you to be addicted to them. And these are things that are formed in a laboratory. Your body doesn't even really understand how to process and digest these things properly. So when you consider people are walking around feeling stressed and unhealthy, and again, problems with weight loss and disease and this condition, we really have to think about how we're serving ourselves, what we're putting in our body and our environment. So again, those are just a little bit of a tip that we really need to be a little bit more aware and a little bit more conscious about our bodies, about our lifestyles, and look at creating a shift. Again, that shift is to put you into a place where you are able to function and produce at your very, very, very best, right? That's what we want for you. So let's see, what else do we have in here? So we don't detox. So we don't only detox, as I said, just because of the foods or the liquids that we are taking in through our diet, but we're also considering our environments. Okay, very, very, very important. And we go into some ideas and strategies in my detox program about how you can prevent illness and fight those free radicals and everything like that with foods and just prevention and making some simple changes. Even online, there's a lot of little tips about how to make makeup ladies and all these things, which I've tried. I've bought books from the library and kind of gone into some of that. So there's a lot that you can do. And it's, again, just bringing yourself into a place where you're ready to change. You're tired of feeling like crap. You're tired of illness. You're tired of pain. You're tired of lacking energy and being cloudy. You are ready. You don't just want it, but you are ready to create change. And that's where this 14-day program is amazing, and you're going to get just great results as it comes around. So the bottom line is, if you haven't got it yet, it's just the bad stuff in our environment, it hurts us, all right? And it hurts us on very many levels. So I'm just gonna teach you how to get all that crap out, okay? And learn how to put the right stuff back into your body so that you can live well and feel well again. So I'm gonna kind of like take a little bit of a shift, and kind of look at the mental and emotional aspects of going through a program like this. Now, detoxing requires commitment, okay? So, and it is a shift that we're making to move into a substantial lifestyle change. So it's not that you're gonna necessarily be keeping up with the specifics of the program, because I do create step by step what to do throughout the week. It's not that you're necessarily going to keep up those specific recipes and those specific things forever. But we want to, again, create that shift into a new place where overall you're eating better and feeling better and doing a new thing. So yes, it is very difficult. And I want you to understand that there is a choice, and that choice, of course, gives you power to be successful or to be unsuccessful, to be good at what you're doing or to be great at what you're doing, all right? It's something, that choice is what allows you to experience great amounts of pleasure, to be very happy, or displeasure. So know that in this commitment, there is choice, all right? Also that current quality of life, as I said, and everything that you're experiencing now is just is an outward expression of what's going on inside right now. So that different aspects of choice and understanding commitment, of course, applies to all different aspects of your life. So again, you didn't just arrive where you are feeling sick or tired or whatever by chance. It was by choice, right? You are experiencing, whether it's financial frustration or, again, maybe being overweight. It was some different choices that you made step by step along the way that brought you to where you are today. So now we can look at taking the correct steps and following the correct roadmap. Yes, commitment, that's it, right? And commitment to this detox and commitment towards creating a better life and a better future. Again, better vibrancy, better health, by taking the right steps and following the right action plan. So again, as I encourage you guys as we go through the program today to think of it as a shift, all right, in all different aspects of your life and all the different aspects that I cover in the program. And of course, it takes time, but it's that commitment that you're going to do this. You're going to give yourself patience. You're having integrity towards your goal. You said you're going to do it, so you're going to do it. All right. And you're just going to kind of go through the process, and that's when you're going to be able to get success from something like this. All right. So let's just take a moment. Take a breath. All right. You need to be in a place of consciousness to kind of get through this program as well. You need to be aware of the choices that you're making and how they affect your overall goal and progress. So I'll talk about it a little bit more, of course, but you know, when you're acting out of fear and you're acting out of doubt, that's when you create that circular pattern of getting into the past, getting into those same experiences. Oh, I've tried so many different weight loss programs. Oh, I've tried so many different nutrition programs. I've tried to lose weight so many times, and you haven't been successful. It's because you've kind of fell out into autopilot, and you're not really thinking consciously about the choices that you're making and how they're affecting your overall goal, right? And it's really, really important to take that moment, take that breath, and think, hey, should I really do what I'm about to do? Is what I'm about to do going to serve my greater goal, or is it going to put me off track and progress from my goal? So very important. I'm going to kind of go in and out of some of that stuff too, because mindset, that commitment, that understanding, that awareness, that consciousness is going to be really important over the next couple of weeks as you're going through the program and as you continue that lifestyle shift, right? So, all right. Now, I have a few tips for you. Let's see if I can get to that. So a few tips to kind of help you keep everything in perspective, to keep that focus and that commitment. So of course, keep your vision in your awareness. So maybe write down that goal. You might hear that sometimes. Put it up on your mirror, on your bathroom mirror. Take a picture of your goal weight, or that time in your life when you had the most energy and you felt the strongest and most vibrant. Put it somewhere. Keep that vision in your awareness. Consider your choices very carefully before you act. Again, where you are today is a sum of how you're feeling inside and all the actions that you've taken up until now. So consider the choices that you make. They count, all right? They add up, they add up. Day after day through this program, let's say weight loss is that goal. First couple of days, maybe you lose 2 pounds. You keep on, you keep on. 3 days later, you lost 5. At the end of the 7 days, you lost 10. It all adds up, adds up, adds up towards your success, okay? You can also be helpful to take a look back and maybe examine some of your past experiences and past choices and kind of see, did what I was doing before work for me? Did it bring me to where I want to be today? Maybe last time I started a nutrition program, maybe where could I have done better? Maybe that wasn't the best program for you. I'm not necessarily saying, on you, but where could you have done better to serve yourself and where you're trying to go? And of course, just asking those right questions to determine the most direct route that you can take to arrive successfully at where you're trying to go and where you desire. And like I said, guys, in this 14-day detox program, I have laid out that roadmap for success for you. All you got to do is join me. All right, and follow through the program. Your recipes are there. I've given you exercise programs. Again, I'll get into that program a little bit more as we go along. Breathing techniques to help you stay relaxed and feel your best. So it's here for you. I have laid out that roadmap for you. If you're having trouble as you're going through the detox program, contact me. I'm here. I'm your coach. I will help you. All right. Now, you probably heard quite a bit about detoxing, and sometimes detoxing can get a little bit of a bad rap. It's definitely true. But in this program, it's very important to me. Your health and your well-being is very important to me. So the things that we are doing and the approach that we're taking is in a way that's going to best serve you. So you can be confident that there is, don't confuse it with anything that's going to be really harsh and hard on your system. This is a program that's laid out very simple, like in terms of your recipes, the strategies that we're using. There's a lot of flexibility to be able to serve your preferences when it comes to some of the ingredients or what juices or smoothies or salads or meals or whatever that you're choosing, there is a little bit of flexibility in there for you. I think that's very important because not everybody is the same, right? We're all different people. We have different likes and dislikes and different challenges. So I really tried to leave room for you to be able to make this work for you, okay? And as I said, we're not just detoxing with food alone, but we're also looking at our environment and detoxing our mind and having that full holistic experience through the detox program. All right, so you can be confident in that, guys. So next is exercise. In our 14-day detox challenge, we will be moving, we will be exercising. All right. The benefit to that, of course, is to help with that breathing, blood flow, circulation, sweating, all good things. Also helping you to increase that vibrancy in the body. Now there's some awesome routines in this program. I've given you things from simple like walking cardio challenge to hill sprints. Hill sprints are awesome. Anybody who has done them before, good for you. I would say that one's for my fit fam. That's definitely more of an advanced exercise, but it's wicked. It's really, really good. So there is something for everybody when it comes to exercise in here. The main thing that I try to encourage is that every day you're getting out and you're trying to achieve 15 to 20 minutes of activity per day. I want you to move. I want you to move. All right. And can you imagine yourself? Can you visualize yourself moving and bending and lifting and flowing in your body, just feeling that freedom and that strength and that confidence? That is what exercise gives you. It is so empowering. It is something that is so beautiful. I want you to catch the exercise bug. It is good for you. So every day on this detox challenge, this 14-day Destiny Detox Challenge, I want you to get out and do 15 to 20 minutes of exercising. Something as simple as taking some time to sit, breathe, and then get up and do a couple of stretches or walk around the block or walk up and down your stairs. If it's something that's where you're starting, beautiful, please do it. That's where we're starting from and we'll build from it. If you're someone who's been exercising a little bit longer, I've got, again, like more challenging exercises for you as far as like hill sprints. I've got some awesome morning routine. Anybody can do it. Anybody can do it from any level. But that's a real opportunity to really push yourself and challenge yourself over the couple of weeks to see what you're really made of. All right. So yeah, it's for everybody. And again, I just want you to be empowered by that exercise piece in the program. It is for you to benefit. It is for you to grow. It is for your good. All right. So starting the new year, I know a lot of people have those weight loss goals. So this program is not only for weight loss, as I said, but if it is, you're in the right place. Okay. A lot of people are looking to lose that 15 to 25 sort of pounds range. You've kind of gained a few pounds over the year or last couple of years. And this 2-week program is really going to give you a solid boost. I will look through my archive and probably post up some videos on my page so you can actually see some people's reviews and experiences and weight loss success goals that they've had through the detox program. Some people lose 5, some people lose 10, they lose 20. So it's a little bit of a variety. Of course, the more that you are committed to the program, the more you are going to get out of it, right? 100%. So I just encourage you to give it your all and again, take this opportunity to give you that little bit of a boost as far as those weight loss goals go. I'm doing the program with you guys. I always do. And this year I got a little bit of baby weight to lose. All right. So I'm going through that. I have my own weight loss goals. I try to start ahead of you guys so that I can kind of let you know about what I'm experiencing throughout the program. So from my first day to my second day, I went down 2 pounds. I'm feeling good. The first couple of days are always the hardest. In terms of the shift that you're making with what you're eating during the first 5 days, it is tough. You're focused primarily on juices or smoothies, whichever one you like. If you have a juicer and a blender, you can do both. If you have one or the other or prefer one or the other, that's fine. The recipes are in there for both cases, but that's where we're starting. And we are just flooding your system with nutrients and vitamins and everything it needs to give you that boost in energy, to get into your cells and make you feel good and vibrant, okay? So Yeah, so I'm in there with you guys. All right. This detox program is going to be open for you guys to join. You can message me during the program today, like private message me. You can email me if you have my email, or send a text message. Let me know that you're interested in joining our program. I do have a limited amount of spaces because as I'm going through it with you, I want to be able to check in with everybody, make sure everybody is getting the results that they want, and of course address any of the challenges that you may be facing as you're going through it. And then we'll be kicking the actual program off January 8th. That's when all of our people who are enrolled will be starting, and we'll be going for 14 days. And then as I can take on more people, I will open up a second round for you guys. So you just keep watching, staying tuned into our programs and our progress, and then you can join. All right. I talked about that. Now, again, this awesome metabolism boosting program, exercise that I have for you in the morning. Like, I'm trying to address all different areas. So this metabolism boosting program I have is a quick little morning routine that actually boosts your metabolism. Research has shown by 20% during the rest of the day. So that little routine, elevated metabolism paired with the right kind of foods, you're going to be feeling awesome. You're going to be really seeing that weight loss results if that's what you have. All right. So it's a very powerful detox program, and I'm excited to have you guys go through it with me. All right. So getting back a little bit to those like mental, emotional type ideas and challenges. So again, this detox is not just about the physical, but it's about you as a whole person. All right. Which means we need to address some of those thoughts and challenges that you're going to have going through the program. Now, imagine yourself, here we go again, imagine yourself going to the grocery store, all right? It's a grocery store that you typically go to every week. As you're going to the grocery store, do you usually stop at every corner, wonder, do I feel like going left here, or do I feel like going right? Typically not, right? Typically, you know where the grocery store is. You go directly to the grocery store. If possible, you take the shortest route to get there, right? If you have a goal, a financial goal, you're looking for financial security, that's your goal, you want to build that up, that's your destination. You don't stop and look for every opportunity to go shopping and spend money and buy a new car and go on a shopping spree and do all those things. No, you save your money. You see, where can I save, where can I invest? And you have that strategic plan that you follow. So what I'm tapping into here a little bit is looking at your emotion. As you're going through the detox program, you're gonna feel like, I don't know, maybe I don't feel like having this juice this morning. Maybe I'd rather have a donut. Or I don't know, I don't really feel like doing my exercise program today, or I don't feel like taking my time to breathe. You have to kind of put those emotions aside and know that you have a goal here. You're tired of feeling the pain in your body. You're tired of not having the energy that you want or the mental clarity that you want to be functioning optimally in your day, right? You have a goal and a destination that you're trying to get to. So you're gonna have to learn how to overcome some of those emotions. You're gonna have to learn to say, check it, put it aside, and be able to focus and stay committed towards your goal. All right, so you want to choose and follow that successful plan that is perfectly laid out for you. Try not to let yourself self-sabotage or take away from the success that you can experience on the program. So overcoming those emotions is a really big thing, but you just got to be a little bit logical and kind of push through. Okay. Now, again, this program is 14 days. I've broken down the program the first 5 days. Okay, first 5 days are focused, like I said, on juices and smoothies. Okay, so I've given you all the recipes. I've kind of laid it out with little boosters if you need. I explain the benefits of some of the superfoods that are included. So if you have a certain condition or syndrome or something that you've been feeling in your body, you can choose to use a little bit more of those items in your juices and smoothies and start to experience the benefits of natural foods and what these nutrients and foods can really do for you. Okay, after the first 5 days, then we slowly start reintroducing other foods and food groups. I have a lot of recipes. I'll list some of them for you later. So it's a very, very nice holistic program. It's a nice flow, but you got to keep working through it. We talk about digestion. Digestion is so important, starting right from the mouth and going all the way through. And I talked to you about how to maximize on that, because maybe you're eating all the right foods, but your body's not absorbing the nutrients from those foods. So we need to address on how you can maximize the results of your digestion. We talk about probiotics and ways that you can get more of that into your body. Again, we're looking at hormones and how that can be manipulated a little bit for your success. Love doing that. Okay, and very simply, I've tried to create the program with, again, giving you the information that you need, but in just a very simple way that you can just apply it and go through. I want you to have the knowledge and understand why we're choosing to do certain things in the program, right? I want you to feel empowered, because I want you to continue down this path of health even after the program is finished. So again, you'll get the course kit, and it is a lot of information. Take your time, read through it. The diet specifically plan is in there, and you'll have a lot of other information to go back and forth to, almost like a reference guide even after the program is done. So I want you to be able to do that. We also look at some conditions like adrenal fatigue, something very interesting that a lot of people are experiencing today, just because of the stressors in our environments and how that affects our organs and how that affects our health and our energy. We talk about inflammation, which I'm going to talk a little bit about today. And then again, like I said, digestion, and how all these things can really affect your health. Even the pH of your stomach, so the importance of understanding that pH balance. I'll talk to you a little bit about how to test it, very simple. And then also a little routine that you can do. Something like one really easy reset that you can do if you've been having a lot of like digestive issues in your tummy, like a lot of gas, or sometimes it's hard for you to even break down, vegetables and greens, is just doing a very simple celery juice. Like you have a juicer and you just juice a few stalks of celery. Doing something like that is very healing and restorative for your stomach. So lots of good tips in the program, but that's just a little tip for you guys there. Something very simple that you can do in the morning to create that balance. Again, our bodies are just incredible machines, all right? They manufacture us ways to deal with all of the, like I said, all of the crap and just fight through everything that we put into our body. It manages the damage and disease and things that we really cause by our lifestyle. But we want to now empower our body to really heal. If you give your digestive system a little bit of a break and you give your body all of the nutrients that it needs, then it can repair itself, and you can get back to that vibrant you that you want to get back to, right? Let's take a little bit of a look at inflammation. So again, this note is just coming from the program itself. So inflammation is a process that happens all day long in our bodies. We need it to be able to heal and to repair from injuries and ailments that we're experiencing. However, when we have too much inflammation in our system, that's when it really becomes a problem. It can lead to serious chronic conditions and pains. And you've heard of things like fibromyalgia, heart disease, stroke, arthritis. A lot of digestive stresses and issues are related to inflammation. So in your diet, if you are experiencing some inflammatory concerns, you might look at how you might be over consuming, like eating too much sugar, too many calories, too many fats, too many processed foods, and not enough like real food, not enough fruits, not enough vegetables, not enough water. Maybe you're a smoker, or there's a lot of toxins because you've been eating a lot of processed or unhealthy foods. There's a lot of toxins in your food and in your water, in your cleaning products, and just in your environment. So again, that's really wreaking havoc on your system. Drugs and medications sometimes can be causing a problem or concern with inflammation in your system. Insulin, again, related to having too much sugar, too many oils, dehydration, a lack of exercise or sleep can also cause inflammation in your body, and actually a deficiency in omega fatty acids. So it's just coming from an imbalanced diet. Now, I know it's a little worrisome. There's a lot of contributors to inflammation, but again, there's a lot of things that we can do to fix it. And a lot of those things we'll be doing naturally as we follow the detox program. So if you start looking at eliminating and eating less sugar or less calories and less processed foods, adding a lot of fresh, real fruits and vegetables into your system. Eat them, please. Put them in your mouth. They are good for you. Eat real food. Stop smoking. Again, engage in a detox program. Probiotics are very healing for you. Lots of water. Get sleep. Exercise. Then you can start to actually fight back against some of that inflammation that's happening in your system. If you take a preventative measure and you start doing these things ahead of time, or even when you start to feel a little joint stiffness or again digestive issues, if you start to take some of these corrective measures, then you can prevent that disease or illness from really affecting you fully. You're kind of, again, taking that preventative measure or turning things around so you can start taking care of your health. All right. Another condition that I talk about in the program is Candida. So some people are familiar with this. For some people, it's completely new, but it's really related to overconsumption of sugar in our bodies, and it's very related to those inflammatory diseases, and it's really almost sometimes a cause and effect. So if you kind of have Candida and too much sugar in your body, causes more inflammation, and then again we start to see the onset of some of these conditions: heart disease, arthritis, fibromyalgia, joint pain, muscle spasms. See, nutrition and exercising are so key. You start to correct some of these things, you've not been feeling great, you'll start to really turn things around. So knowledge is power, guys, as I said. All right, I really want to educate you and give you these tools so you can start to turn things around for yourself. Now, sugar and eating foods that contains high levels of sugar is going to spike that insulin level in your body, and then there's a lot of chemical reactions that occur. We're having that inflammation within the body, and then we're having the stomach start to secrete some inflammatory hormones and proteins, and that's when we start to experience pain and stuff in our joints. So sugar can also cause a lot of health issues, as we talked about, and it's kind of noted about 70% of Canadians may be affected by this Candida. So it's a fungal infection related to sugar, okay? And it just appears in the bodies that have had a weakened immune system. So again, just related to that inflammation and eating too much sugar, all right? That weakened immune system, again, could be related to illness, exhaustion, as I said, too much sugar. And it's going to reproduce within your body and just creates a lot of dead tissues, more sugar. So some common symptoms of Candida, if you're not aware of it: frequent mood swings, bloating, belching, endometriosis or infertility, fatigue, chronic illness, again, bad breath, impotence, insomnia, loss of sexual desire, muscle aches, pain or swelling in your joints, poor memory, foggy thinking, constipation, and then female discomfort. Okay, so it's a very serious fungal infection that the medical doctors are starting to pick up on, but in like holistic medicine, we've been aware of it for a little bit longer, and so it's something very serious that you can fix and turn around with a proper diet. So again, that's just another one of the conditions that we'll kind of go over and look at how you can get a hold of your health within the 14-day detox. There's a few others that we go into in there, and if you are dealing with something, contact me directly. Let me know what symptoms you might be experiencing, and we can kind of talk about it and see if it fits in with some of these syndromes and how we can start turning things around for you with food and with exercise and the proper plan. All right. So the 14-day program, starting January the 8th, you have a couple of days to register with me. It really is all about maximizing your health and helping you to function at your very best and be your very best, to feel more vibrant, more alive, right? And then get more success in all the other areas of your life, because inside you're feeling good. So again, first 5 days of the program, we're looking at juicing and smoothies, a little bit of a fast, so to speak. We're flooding your system with nutrients and vitamins and water, and giving that digestive system a nice break. Then after those 5 days, we're looking at some specific strategies to reintroduce different types of foods back into your body. So I said a few of the recipes that I have in the 14-day program. There's more. It's going to give you a few. We have things like roasted pumpkin and pecans, roasted Brussels sprouts with grapes and almonds. There's a Santa Fe salad, homemade tomato soup, miso soup, broccoli and kale stir fry, steak if you're a meat eater, or tofu and shiitake mushrooms, having that over brown rice. So there's a lot of great recipes you will be eating. You'll be eating good, healthy, solid food as part of the program, and then as part of your shift into your lifestyle. So there's a lot in there for you. Now the final chapter of the 14-day detox program looks at stress and relaxation techniques. So you know, every single day you encounter people that are stressed, all right? Stressed on the workplace, stressed at home, stressed in their personal relationships. And of course, we know that stress affects all different aspects of your life. So some ideas that maybe, again, you've been dealing with maybe some adrenal fatigue, or stress is really becoming a concern for you. You're feeling constantly fatigued, right? You're having that spare tire around the middle, cravings for sweet or salty foods, bloating after eating, insomnia, indigestion, cravings for alcohol, caffeine, difficulty relaxing or turning off. So in my program, we look at different breathing techniques and different stress management techniques. Again, as I said, it's stressful enough. We're going on this 14-day program. You want to eat chocolate cake and it's not on your plan. You're feeling stressed. What can you do? Again, take a breath, bring yourself into that place of conscious awareness, empower yourself, stay committed to your goal, and get through it. I have this little quote that I have, and I will go through, guys, and answer some of your questions. I see on the Facebook live feed that people have some questions, so I will go through and make sure that I answer them for you. Okay, so definitely keep posting them. I will check that out and contact you guys about that. Okay. So my little quote that I have for you, it says, "A tortoise lives for 200 years and its breathing is very slow, but a rabbit breathes rapidly and its lifespan is extremely short." So if we watched how animals breathe, we would notice that there's a direct relationship between the breath and our span of life. So again, another little breathing exercise for you, very simple. It's called equal breathing, and I think I cover about 4 or 5 different breathing techniques and yoga in my 14-day program. Okay, but very simple. Practice breathing in 4 counts through your nose and breathing out 4 counts through your mouth. Very simple technique. All right, it is very helpful if you're feeling overwhelmed or you're just trying to get to sleep. It's a perfect way to just rebalance and get a little bit more grounded. So you can go ahead, take a couple more breaths. And it's breathing alone is just another amazing way to detox. If you think about it, and we're breathing properly, we're doing deep diaphragmatic breaths, you're actually intaking more oxygen. That's more healing, vibrant energy, more oxygen for your brain, for your organs, to help them to function better. And then we're also exhaling and we're releasing those byproducts. We're releasing those things that don't serve us, all right? By breathing, you are inviting that fluidity and flow and movement that really serves your body and is very healthy and very healing for you. And then again, exhaling and eliminating those things that don't serve you, all right? And basically that is the 14-day plan, everybody. So again, we'll be starting this Monday. That's Monday, January the 8th. All right, and you can register with me. Just get in contact with me, send me a message. Space is limited, okay, for this first round of the program. Once you register and pay to join the program, I will send you your course kit to have a read through. You'll see what grocery items you need to pick up to be able to prepare for the 14-day plan. All right, and if you do have any questions, like I said, go ahead and post them. I will respond and let you guys know. I think some people are asking about who would be appropriate for this program and if you have special dietary needs. So definitely put those in there. That's why I have a limited amount of space. so that I can actually work with you. And if we do need to make any specific little modifications, I can do that with you and make sure that the program is suiting you and it's going to give you those results that you want. And I also want to know what your results are, okay, so that I can keep you motivated and keep you pushing through the program. I want you to be successful. I want you to feel your best. I want you to look your best, and I want to see you guys glowing and shining with all that beautiful, vibrant energy. All right. I'm also going to post up my link for my website, livewellwheatgrass.com. Okay, wheatgrass is something that I take on a regular basis, almost daily. Sometimes I do it daily for a little while. Sometimes I take a little break. But it's a very powerful and healing organic food that you can incorporate into your regular diet. It will serve you tremendously in terms of energy, boosting immunity, fighting almost like, I don't want to necessarily say like antibiotic, but kind of like fighting disease and all that. It's antibacterial, there's the word. Okay, and it's gonna work for you. So I'm gonna post that up as well so you can have a look at it and see that maybe this is something that you might wanna add into your detox program and into your regular routine. Okay, so we're gonna see that, especially in the winter season. I know everybody is getting sick. We need to look at ways to boost our immunity. So, you don't kind of check out for a few days here, right? We have New Year's goals and things that we're working on for 2018. All right, guys. Well, basically that's it for me today. All right, I've taken up your hour of your time. Thank you so much. I hope that you found that information really valuable. And like I said, in the course, we go through a lot more. We get into a lot more in-depth information as far as that whole detox and lifestyle planning goes. But I wanted to kind of walk you through the program a little bit so that you know what you can expect from it. Okay. Also, keep watching for updates on my upcoming health retreats. So again, those of you who know at the Wellness Center, we used to do like monthly workshops and then have a few events throughout the year. So I'm going to continue doing those things. I'm looking at February, March for the next big retreat. It's going to be a health focused retreat. We're discussing health, nutrition, how to eat to prevent disease. Of course, looking at some more mindset strategies for success, similar things somewhat to what we discussed today, because I really think your mindset is what's so powerful, it's so important, and what really gears your success and what you're trying to get out. All right. During that retreat day, we're just going to pamper you. We're going to pamper ourselves. We're going to love ourselves so we can continue to, again, just develop optimally and conquer all that we have set out to achieve and to accomplish, mind, body, and spirit. We are just on top of our game, right? So thank you again, guys, for joining me. And I'll be watching out for you as you register. Any questions, let me know. It's the 14-day detox challenge. We are starting and kicking that off January 8th. All right, so I will see you guys again soon. Namaste. Thank you very much, and see you soon. Thanks, guys. I'll get to those questions right now.